Hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is 7 days, 7 Oshos and tarot messages for all the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from 15 till the 21st of September. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. And for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Gemini. The overall energy for Gemini people for this week. Flowering. So your energies are blooming, your energies are available to flourish fully. So use your creativity, get in touch with your feminine side, get in touch with your full creative side, and you are going to flourish. Especially if you are an artist or you are like in artistic line or doing something related to arts, it's time for you to flourish. It's time for you to fully give your energy, time, and effort into something that's meaningful for you, and you are going to be quite successful. So during this week there are good chances of you flowering into a very beautiful energy and helping others also. Maybe you are going to have a lot of changes in your physical appearance, and people are going to connect with you and talk to you and get inspired from you, like taking advices from you, like what they should do in order to get this kind of physique or looks. Or there are certain kind of energies that are shifting in you big time, and you are going to flourish, and people are going to get attracted and inspired from you. This is the time for you to get the center stage and rock the world. Hmm? So stay in touch with your creative side, stay in touch with your feminine side, and boom, you're good to go. You are flowering like a flower. Beautiful flower. And people are getting inspired and influenced by you. So keep on doing whatever you are doing. It's working and it's beautiful. Beautiful, positive. Let's see the messages for you guys for this week. Gemini. Okay, honey, what's happening? 15th, we have the morality. You know, some people are going to be irritated, some people are not going to like your growth, and they will try to suck you into their dead moral values, dead moral grounds, and on whatnot. Like for example, you're having a love marriage, but in some communities love marriage is not acceptable, so they are going to give you a moral they are going to give you a lecture of morality, that you should not behave like this, you should not go against the society, you should not be doing this or doing that. Like that, some people are not going to like the way you are going to flourish, you are going to get out and have your own life. They will try to suck you into that, you know, stale moral energies and whatnot. So don't get sucked in these kind of energies and keep going. And if you are one of those people who are still stuck on moral values yourself, self created moral values that are not matching with your vibrations anymore, it's time for you to say them goodbye. Don't get stuck here in this loop. 16th, we have the stress. Now you might have the tendency to take so much on your plate that you will not be able to finish. So instead of taking too much on your plate, do your things one day at a time or one task at a time. Finish the most important task first, and then second least important, and then third, and then and so on. And refrain from taking other people's responsibilities on your shoulders. Try not to fix others until unless you are fixed yourself. Okay, and then, learn this line: not my monkey, not my circus. You don't have to fix others, help others. If this is their journey, this is their life, they can do it for themselves. Until unless you are sorted in yourself, don't try to be a helper. 17th, we have the we are the world. On the 17th of September, you're going to have this feeling that everyone and everything is connected, and you are the part of this beautiful divine universe, and everyone and everything that's around you in this lifetime is actually helping you to grow. This kind of feeling is going to make you feel like a part of the world, part of the whole divine, and you are going to feel quite at peace, and you are going to feel happy about it. It's like more gratefulness towards the universe, more compassion and gratitude towards your fellow human beings and feeling like you are a part of the whole divine in a beautiful and positive way. 15, 16, 17. 18th, we have the slowing down. Especially if you're on the path of spiritual growth or whatever you are working on and you are doing it so passionately, you are like, I have to achieve this in my life. No matter what, I have to achieve this in my life. But you are forgetting that you have to enjoy the path, enjoy the journey. Because once you are going to be there, you have another task, you have another journey to start. So, slowing down, enjoying the journey, and doing it one day at a time, step by step, is going to help you reach there faster. Slow down, and you will reach there faster. Like keep on running, and you are never going to reach there, maybe. So this is the trick. So whatever you want to achieve in your life, you are going to get it in a more fulfilling and beautiful way. The more you are going to slow down, relax, enjoy the path, enjoy the journey, and not worry continuously about the outcome, not worry continuously about when you are going to get it, when you are going to get it. You will. So slow down, relax, take a deep breath, and enjoy the journey. Because again, once you're going to finish this journey, the new one will start. When will you live your life then? It's a never ending process then. So start enjoying the journey, start relaxing, slowing down, and then moving forward one day at a time, step by step. So we have 15, 16, 17, 18th. 19th, we have the comparison. Now, comparison is a very foolish thing. I never compared myself to anybody actually. Maybe I was mature from the birth. Anyways, the thing here is this is oak tree. It's like very thick, and this is having a totally different personality, totally different energy, totally different chemistry and everything. This is bamboo tree stick. This is having a totally different use, totally different chemistry, totally different personality. I don't think plants have trees have personality or something. Just you're getting me right. So comparing these two trees is foolishness. Similarly, no two people can have the same energy, can have the same destiny, can have the same courage and strength, and can have the same values and everything like that. So if you are going to compare yourself continuously, these two are like, both of these are trees, or you can say the categories of plant or whatever. Don't go in the science. But both of them are so different. So yet, so that's the same. You might be a human, the other person is a human, but both of you are not going to have the same journey, same chapter, same life. So comparison is foolishness. Some people are expert in doing things like this. Some people take their time, but they slowly reach there. But when they reach there, it's permanent kind of. The more like it's very, I think it's very difficult to start doing something quickly and reaching somewhere quickly and then maintaining that success. Step by step and slow process is actually a good one. But anyways, comparison is foolishness. If somebody is trying to do that with you, ignore them. If you are trying to do that with somebody, ignore yourself. No, don't do this stupidity, Gemini. You're never going to get anything out of it. Instead, apart from anger and frustration. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20th, the dream. Now on this 20th of September, you are going to feel like only if you are going to have a romantic partner, you are going to be very happy. A romantic partner is going to make your dream come true. They are going to love you so much, they are going to give you a lot of happiness, as if they are not a human being, as if they are some kind of angel or something. We often forget that other person can and cannot be responsible for our happiness or our misery. We have to be responsible for our own happiness and our own miseries. Adding other person in our life should be only when we are completely happy with ourselves, completely fulfilled with our own life. Then we can add other person, so that there is going to be energy exchange. Not this responsibility of you should keep me happy, you should do this for me, you should do that for me. It is your responsibility. This is just a dream that somebody else is going to keep you happy, especially a romantic partner. It's an illusion that you have to break as soon as possible. Actually, this is the last illusion to be loved by someone. When we break that last illusion also, and when we free ourselves from all the illusions that we are carrying around with ourselves, we are actually free and we can actually be happy. Difficult but important, because these are spiritual messages that I'm reading for you guys. 21st, we have the politics. Now beware of those people who are trying to be very sweet with you. They're trying to be your friends. They're trying to pretend that they are your well wishers, and they think the most beautiful things about you. They are happy for your success. Bullshit, they're not. They are snakes in the form of humans. And if somebody is trying to be over friendly, trying to get the information or trying to get something out of you, beware of those people. Don't try to overshare your details, don't try to overshare your dreams. Whatever you are doing, keep it within yourself, because not everybody around you is your friend, even if you think they are. Most of the Nobody is your friend, Gemini, honestly. I mean, nobody is nobody's friend in this world, in this whole wide world. Everybody is selfish and everybody wants something out of the other person. Still, there are good people also that are genuinely good, that are genuinely wanting something really really meaningful and beautiful, that you will know. Your heart will tell you, your intuition will tell you. So especially if your intuition is your okay, if your intuition is telling you to calm down, to keep your things to yourself and not to spill the tea, don't do that. Don't go against your intuition. There might be some kind of office politics or something like that going on. So instead of sulking and crying about it, try to do your own work, prove your own worth, and keep going. Don't try to be like them. Let's see the final guidance message for you guys, Gemini, for this week. The rebel. See, if you want something totally different in your life, you have to break the chains and you have to be rebellious. You have to rebel against the whole world. If you have something in your mind that you want to achieve in your life, but other people are not approving of it, or they are feeling like, okay, you should not be doing anything different because they are scared that you might get there and you will achieve that. Guess who have to break the chains, who have to stand up for themselves, who have to get out of this societal pressure and being in this bubble kind of energy? People will always suppress you. People will always try to suppress you and your potential. You are going to get very few people interested in you, in your growth. But for that, you have to be interested in your growth yourself, and you have to take a stand for yourself, Gemini. No one else is going to do that for you. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. I will see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.